G'day, Steve Morgan here, Australian Bass Tournaments, and I have done this interview many times before. This is the tackle tactics round of the 2022 Daiwa BREAM Series, and we are at Mandurah in WA. And Stuart Walker, this is your second ever event. You've won in the Far West, mate, and one step better than you did here last time we were here.
Yeah, I got second last time we fished here. Another tough weekend's fishing. This weekend was reasonably tough as well, but caught the right ones.
I think last year we were here, we had to cut the arena down because of the gale warnings and the filthy weather, and this weekend you could not have had a more picture-perfect weekend.
Yeah, that's the trouble. The weather was just far too good. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's no wind.
The deal with non-boaters is you have to be prepared to fish wherever it is. If they're fishing in the town canals, up the river, wherever they go, you have to be able to catch them, and catch them you did. Take us through your 2 days of competition. Who were you paired with, and what sort of fishing did you do?
Day one saw me with Chris Hickson. We were fishing the canals. Everyone will be thinking, yeah, you've done well getting Chris Hickson, but the truth of the matter is he leaves very few fish behind.
Yep.
It's very tough trying to fish behind someone who's leaving you just the dregs.
Yes.
But anyway, a bit of thinking outside the box. I did grab one from straight after he pulled out. I flicked in. I did grab one straight after him. I only got the 3 bites. He was kind enough to come back to a jetty after he'd already pulled a couple off it and said, have a cast in there. And I got my third one.
Yep.
Mid to late morning. And
Today, tell us, it was totally different.
today we're up the river with Paulie. Very different. Lots of structure. Yeah, I had to snap off a few times, just couldn't get the lure out. But
Yep. And talk about the lure. That's something smaller than you normally use. Normally it's the Zman grub, the Tackle Tactics, the naming sponsor of this event, but you had to go down in size this time.
well, I do have a Tackle Tactics jig head on there, but yeah, that's a Kitech 2-inch. I think it's called an Easy Shiner.
Yep.
Yep. Pre-fish just found with the bait junkie minnows and the Z-Man grubs, I was just getting a lot of short takes, so I went looking for a slightly smaller profile.
Yep. And what sort of jig head's that on? What weight?
It's a 1/20th, number 1 TT headlock.
Yep. And I noticed you're running quite a long leader there. You got at least 2 rod lengths of what is it?
That's Daiwa fluorocarbon as well. Yeah, I always run at least around the 4 metre mark in the way of a leader.
Yep. And what sort of braid?
Once again, that's Daiwa's. It's the Evo 8. They don't make it anymore. It's a bit like these bloody dinosaur rods. They don't make them either.
Yeah.
But it's just awesome braid. I managed to get a spool of 1,000 metres off Adam from fishing.com, and I've still got at least half of it left. So
It should go for another few years. And of course, that's one of the old Certates, is it? No, it's an Arity. That's a flash one.
that's the new. Yeah, the Luvius Arity.
Yep.
Once again, thanks to Adam for his very quick service on those.
And the old Silver Wolf rod. You've won many a tournament on that stick.
That's a Genbu model. It's by far my favourite. Love it to bits.
This may be your 10th win. We were trying to calculate how many times you've won now, but another one of those nice Joseph Urquhart trophies onto the mantelpiece, mate. You must need a bigger mantelpiece.
Yeah, the trouble with hardwood, it's going to have to get a bit more structure into my to hold them up.
Yeah, and you're going to have to put in your luggage going back, because I'm not taking any of them home.
Yes, I probably will have to upgrade my luggage allowance as well.
There you go. So Stuart Walker, we call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time from the back of the boat. How many AOYs?
6.
6 AOYs, 10 event wins. You can't argue with that. Does another one here at Mandurah.